Here's my Tuff Toe 1000 dolly, and we're going to modify this handle. This handle is made to swing down, so when you attach this to your tractor, your pin hitch, then these don't hit. But so the issue is that when I pull, you know, if I was just pushing like this, it's not a problem, but this winds up either hitting me in the stomach, or if I'm pulling backwards like this, and this hits me like in my tailbone spine. I don't like that, so I want to move the handles out past here. So my thought is we're gonna make a little bracket and put a tube out at the end. So this is what it's gonna look like so far. And then, you know, I have to drill holes in here for the handle. All right, that's gonna go in there. I have to drill holes for the bolt the handle in. And I'm thinking I might use this and just cut a 4-inch piece. I'm gonna tack weld it here. As opposed to trying to make little. So this is going to be one of the sides, but to cut these pieces, weld here and here, weld here and here. That's going to have a hole drilled in it, but probably at the very end. I'm thinking, or am I not thinking right? I don't know. And then this goes on that side, so we're going to clamp this, tack weld. This gets welded in. I gotta drill some holes for these. All right, probably this is next, is to drill these holes, get that all set. There we go. We got the holes drilled through there for both of them. All right, I think I can't drill this hole until this is all welded in place, because it's kind of like I want a tight fit. It's gonna be a matching hole, so this thing doesn't slide around. So I think we're just about ready to weld, but given that the clock on the wall says 8:30 or so, I think we're gonna wait till tomorrow. Okay. So we wanted this to be seated tight, this to be seated tight, these to be, that's angle, so this seated down tight, so we clamp this down. We want this to be square, which I think we're looking good. Let's check the other side. So that's square. And we want this to be tight, so we're going to clamp this, and then we're going to weld this one, and then remove the wood and weld this one. That's the plan. So let's have a look and see. What do I think of those? No? I don't know. I'm not going to change them. I'm just going to grind them and make them look pretty. Now we have to weld here, 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 here. And we can kind of catch them on here. This is 062 16th. This is an 8th, 125. This looked like was really good for 125. I don't know if it's gonna be too much for a 16th. I'm gonna try to use the same settings, just keep the bead up on the 1/8 inch material. I don't know. We'll try one, see. Let's have a look. Yeah, you can kind of see that this weld right here, like it hit the top metal, but it didn't even get to the bottom. So maybe we'll touch up those front ones. These are marginal, but maybe what we'll do is we'll try to hit a couple tacks on the inside just to give it some more support. So I'm gonna try. Alright, so we cleaned up the front here. That one maybe is better. Let's take a look. We try to hit on the inside. Can you see it? That one wasn't so good. How about on this side? Get a little light. Maybe. Alright, well, I didn't melt the tube, so will it be strong enough to hold? Yeah, it's probably got enough on there. We're not pulling 1,000 pounds by hand, so. Alright, gonna clean those up. All right, the finger test, nothing too sharp. So, last thing to fabricate, we have to drill a hole. Here we have to find out exactly where that is though. Then that should slide over. All right. You're gonna be the first to know, like me. The plan was, all right, it fits on there. Not too jiggly. And then we need to drill a hole to pick that up, to lock it in. So I want to make it a tight fit hole so that, you're gonna see how it jiggles a bit. I want to make it nice and tight if I could. Yeah, but that's not a tonight project because it's dark outside. So tomorrow's 3 grandkid day. So I'm feeling that this is probably going to be a Thursday project, as today is Tuesday, October maybe 14th. All right, well that was fun. Yeah, drill a hole, put the handles on. I got to paint it too. Yeah. Okay, here is with the hole drilled. Said bracket. And we latch it underneath. I'm going to put this handle here. gonna go here, and now I have my handle. That's, this part isn't hitting me in the gut or the butt. So I gotta paint this, move the handles, and that'll be good. But if you look at it from the side, you can see that that handle is now, this one was at 35, we're now at 37, so it went up 2 inches. So I need to change the angle of that so it comes down at least 2 inches. And then originally it seems pretty easy. I just pull this pin, and then this will go down a bit, and I can drill a new hole. But this at some point gets impacted, and I don't like the way this, I need 4 hands. I need someone to hold this with 2 hands to line up the holes to get the pins in. I would rather just have this somehow. See how this is here? You just like slide it in and you can put a pin, or it's like kind of close. I want to do something down here where this can just slide in, pin, and then this whole piece can come down. Like I can pull my load to where the tractor is. I can lower this bar without having to take this off, because then this whole thing tips. So I'll lower this, lock it in place, and then I can remove the wheel and then finish connecting. So I think I gotta move like this pin up, and then this will lay flat and I can drill a new hole here. But that's the next project. This project, I gotta paint, put the handles on, and then we're good for a while.